Let's look at recording information. Recording information is so important in the work that you will do as a resettlement coordinator. Everything related to a service user that you're working with, any interventions, any interactions, any conversations, anything linked to a service user and the interventions that you're providing need to be recorded. Recording information is so important because it gives an end-to-end story about what is happening for that service user's journey. Service users can be with us from a really short period of time, sometimes just 24 hours when they come in, to a much longer period of time where we're having to explore lots of different interventions, lots of different pathways, or we're having to work with creating and building an infrastructure around that person. Recorded information allows that story to be told. It gives us our accountability of what we've been doing to support that person. It's logged as either an event or an incident or an interaction, so we have something really to fall back on to say this is what's happened and this is how we dealt with it. It obviously monitors and tracks the progress of a situation, or indeed the individual, and what and who is doing what, because often your service users won't just have you. They will have maybe a probation officer, they will have maybe someone from drugs and alcohol working with them, someone from health, they could have someone from education or employment. So it's really important that we see the arc of what is happening. It obviously evidences what other agencies were communicated with. Sometimes we're going to have to call meetings and reviews or professionals meetings, and it evidences again that story of how the person's journey with us at Key Stage Housing is unfolding. It also details the discussions and the decisions and actions that were taken. So, for instance, if you are trying to pursue an outcome with a particular agency, or if it's about, let's say, applying for benefits or something like that, you've got a really good, robust paper trail of what you did to get to that outcome. And obviously it is really good practice. If you don't record information about a person, a situation, then we have no evidence of it. There is that old saying that if it wasn't written down, it didn't happen, and you never know when you might need to call on it. In another kind of angle to this, if something ever had to go to safeguarding, we would have a detailed and robust paper trail of what we did, what we've seen, what we'd observed, what we'd asked for, who we'd been to for help. It can be really, really detailed, and it's evidence of what we did as a company and what you did as a practitioner to manage a particular situation as well. It shows excellent capability and competence from you as a staff member. We do have our own software portal for recording information on your service user files can be found on there, and it is expected that all interactions relating to that service user is recorded on the platform, including the incident reporting. But we also do use Google Drives at times for tracking tasks, but your manager of the service can tell you more about the particular trackers that they use for monitoring outcomes. But in terms of recording information, it is the underpinning factor of the work that we're doing with service users so that we can evidence their journey with us.